Oh, for fuck's... Oh, that's what I was doing. Alright. Fun time, yay. So, previously on my life, we were going to do this, but we didn't do it in the end because I was falling asleep. But now I have eaten my breakfast and I'm not going to sleep. So I need to create an enum, which is... Wait, I went past it. Hang on. Where are my enums? This is bad. Did I not make any enum? Oh, that says enemies. Well, my enums. Enum. Enum. Oh, my computer's being slow. How could this happen to me? Okay, I have one enum. And it's for AI. So we need to make one in the event system. No big deal. And this will be called Questinum, if I can spell. I've also just opened the wine, so things are going to get a bit spicy in a bit. Oh my god, this is taking so long. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh my god, it's not even doing anything after like 3 Mississippis. Dude, I'm losing brains. Oh, it's gone. It's done. It doesn't look done. What the fuck is going on? Okay, my computer is never usually this slow, so... Oh, it's done. About time. Okay. Also, sorry, I wasn't looking at chat, so if anyone wants to say anything in chat, then just say hi again, and hi chat. Okay, Questinum open. Okay, took you long enough. So an enum is basically like a list. Instead of a class, it just lists things. And I like to make a separate class for each enum because that way I can actually split it up. Palm Tree Llama, nice to see you. Earlier a guy kept following me stream to stream who asked me if it would be... LOL. And that's what you get. You don't mess with the llama, and you don't mess with game. See, you don't mess with gay people. You don't mess with Palm Tree Llama. It's just he was just being stupid. So that's a win for everyone. Anyway, the enum. What was I doing? I had one for move and one for equals 0, and one for attack equals 1, and interact is 2. And base equals 3. Let's just say base. So basically these are for the tutorial and this is for anything else. Save, and that should be fine. Or we can just close it down. So here we just said, yeah, here we just said if it starts with an M, A or I, then do your thing. But instead we're gonna say but instead we're gonna say if int dot trypass palm tree, are the legends true, and what legends? The ones about how awesome we are. Oh, sorry. I'm loving this way too much. Wait, let's have an int I over here. So it's or just whatever equals 0. And if int.trypass the first character of c.name, and that passes out int I, then it does all this stuff. So And I can't call it I, because I've already called something else I. I'll call it J. And call this J. Okay. What have I done? I've messed up something up, have I called it K instead of J. It's gonna be, what's that? What? Every time I change something, oh wait. Every time I change something, I get another error, but it's just because I'm not thinking things through yet. All my energy is like pumping up all at once. So instead of all this gobbledygook, like who knows what that is, it's just gonna say if J is less than crest enum dot base as an int, then it sets it false. Okay. And we're not using canvases anymore, because that was we were using canvases before, but we don't want to have like a bajillion canvases for everything. So this is instead text mesh pro UGUI. Dude, I'm crying at the chat. Like, maybe it is the alcohol, but I am loving this chat. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't realize that you guys are. I was like, wait, a coconut alpaca? But yeah, I realized that you two actually know each other now. That makes it a bit less spontaneous. This is not working. You there. We are using Test Mesh Pro now. But yeah, you are awesome. You are both awesome. Like, two awesome babies in a baby of awesome pregnant people. And this needs to be this. Okay, so now it actually works, and it will turn it. So this just says, hey, if your first number, no, if the first character of your name is not a number, then I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna do a debugger error. Yeah, do I know who you are? Oh wait, I thought that palm tree llama and a coconut alpaca were engaged. Unless that was a completely different kind of llama. I thought, but you just said you know him a little bit, so that can't be right. Now I'm confused. Oh, is the llama going out with the alpaca? Palm tree llama and coconut alpaca, are you guys engaged or not? Ah, I thought you almost got me. You almost got me. Right. Okay, I'm trying to do two things at once. Wait. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got that. You got me. So, it's going to say that if the first character in your name is not a number, it's going to do an error. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell the console that you fool. The quest needs a serious name that starts with a number. The condom broke while inside my mouth. Okay, dude, this is gonna sound weird, but I've been thinking about this a lot, and I was thinking, wait a second, you know, like Inspector Gadget? It's so actually weird, because like, I was just thinking, there must be like so much porn about that, because it's so weird. Like, imagine if you had Go-Go Gadget for everything, like Go-Go Gadget erection, or like, you know, rocket shoes or whatever. Like, that would make your life so much more fun. You bit me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to tell you off when other people start getting yeah, we need to make this chat a bit less sexual, if it's okay. Just more nerdy. So this just says, you fool, the quest needs a serious name that starts with a number, exclamation mark. And if it doesn't start with a number, otherwise it's like, okay, let me do my thing. It's like, what's your number? Okay. Is it less than 3? Okay, you go this way. And yeah, this is like a bouncer. This is bouncer code. bouncer code to organize the crowd. Are you objectionable? Because I'm getting an uprising in my pants. What was wrong with go gadget erection? I think that's a better pickup line, mate. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm just I'm being weird. Right. So yeah, this turns off all the other text, and all I need to do to make this work is save it and go back to Unity and give these all numbers that correspond to their various interactions. So if they're in alphabetical order, which they are not, are they? What order are they in? Unity. Okay, Cortana. Okay, Cortana. Oh, it's done. Never mind. Never mind. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. What? Oh my god, it googled never mind. This is fun. Anyway, so it's not in alphabetical order, which it should be. It should be like attack is 0, then interact is 1, and then move is 2. Into alphabetical order. Do I have my own Discord server? Yes, I do. I actually do. Hang on. I made it recently. I think. It was before Mr. Muffles, though, I think. If I just get a link. Where's the link? How do I add people to this? Invite people. Okay. Copy. It expires in 1 day. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Okay, so it's in alphabetical order. All I need to do is just say that this is a 0. Whenever it loads, any sign in parliamentary llama. And then this is a 1. It's taking its time. How could this happen to me? The tree top. Oh my god, oh, I need to click off it for some reason, never mind. Okay, this is a 2, this is a 3. That was a lot faster. Now we can apply this, and need to change the event main. Hang on. Because when this finishes the thing, it destroys the thing. What do you call it? It's not in here. It must be in another one. No, I probably put it in the core managers, didn't I? Event manager. Yeah. Okay, so when it finishes a thing, it triggers it. It does. No, there's another one. Fuck. Where is it? Okay, event manager, but event main is a type of event manager, and if it's not in here, then it has to be in like follow instruction or something, which is going to be a bit shit. I'm looking for the function that happens when a quest gets completed. Right now I've got event manager, which has the thing at the end that has the event completed function, but all this does is stop listening. I want the other thing that actually gets rid of the text, and I think that has to be somewhere in my event system folders. Event after time, maybe. This just says activation and base.event completed. It's not that. It has to be instructions. Of course it's instructions. Instruction action. Enable all texts. What the fuck? Okay, I'm getting confused. Okay, you have to go. No worries. I'll see you in the Discord, or I'll see you on here later on. And cheers to you two. I can't find it. This is frustrating. I have everything in a very exact, precise position, and I can't find what I'm looking for. Get instruction, high text. Maybe high. Oh yeah, it's the high text. Of course, because when it hides the text, it just destroys after. If it. Where's the destroy part? Yeah, flip text color to destroy text. Yeah. So instead of destroying, we just want to. Well, it's just going down the rabbit hole, isn't it? Okay. So basically, the problem is flip text color should never have been called flip text color. This was meant to be like the font manager or the text manager, whatever. But I just made it to flip the text color, and now it's going into something a lot bigger. So now we've got destroy text here, and instead of destroying the parent, we just want to destroy the game object. Simple as. So one of my tasks has to be rename flip text color. Right, what's happening with the Discord? Oh, hello palm tree llama. And chat. La, 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 la. Right, what's happening now? This is second plan. I need to make a task that says change flip text color name. Rename flip text color. Programming task to make my life easier. And that will only take like 30 minutes or 5 minutes. But I need to make sure that I remember it, because it's going to make me so confused if I wake up one day and I can't find flip text color because I've changed its name. Do not want to do that at all. That gives me the shudders. Ooh. Anyway, Unity. Okay, Cortana. Okay, Cortana. Don't be a bitch today. Thank you. Oh, it starred out the bitch word. So, why is the screen black? That's fine. Anyway, the UI needs to be completely redesigned today, which is fun. Yeah. It will be fine. Right, so right now we have 0, 1, 2, 3, which is fine. That's applied, and it doesn't destroy that anymore. So now when we start the game properly, or from the main menu, it will just go straight over here. You know, to make my life easier, I'm just going to make it do a type of scene. In scenes. That's so much better. And yeah, save. You better save. Uh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just it's not good. I mean, you got these things here that don't do shit. They just stay there, and it's meant to, you know, set them to false from the very start. It's in the. Oh, it's none of these. All of these I didn't even need to open. In the camera AI over here. You got text turned off, just to let us know that it's working. We're so motherfucking Okay, we're not getting any debugs, which is unacceptable. We'll just do one here for turning off. Because we're not getting any errors, which is the annoying thing. And it's not trying to turn off either, which is twice as annoying. Unless this isn't UGUI, it's just Text Mesh Pro. If you go back to the first, we have this director. Why is this director even here? Shouldn't this be deleted? Maybe that was causing the issue, but let's find out. Start, please. That was not causing any issues whatsoever. Right. The enemy's objects over here for some reason, but we can deal with that another time. In core we have the director, and on the director we have these four, which are all just Text Mesh Pro, of course. Oh, that solves that. Let's give it a test. And what am I drinking? It is Main de Beauregard. It's a burgerette made in 2016. Yeah, save. It's quite earthy, to be honest, but definitely worth a taste. And now it seems to be working. Only the extra tap didn't turn off for some reason. So just pause it right now. We can look at the director down here. And yeah, everything's turned off apart from this one, which should have nothing as text by default. So this director, you can just change the text to be blank, then apply, and that's the job done. I do like it red. I don't know why I just pressed play, but things happen. Main menu, displays, silver play, etc. Do you know who I am? Oh, this is a bit bland, isn't it? I'm not sure this is even the right angle. Okay. So issues are with the terrain at this corner over here. I'm sure we can change that inside here, like while we're playing. We just touch up this area a bit. Yeah, like so. Anyway, so there needs to be 1 point. Oh, it did work. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, there needs to be 1 point where. Where's just the script thing? I'm gonna put this on that screen. Oops. What's here? Yeah, it should do the where am I part after 5 seconds, and then the hey over here should happen in like 10 seconds. I'm just thinking it's going to be a problem if the tech, yeah, when you complete a quest now, it's still going to make problems. Yeah, it's going to be fine if I figure it out after. Yeah, this will be fine. So yeah, yeah. Let's get the timings first. On the quests, yeah, this should be happening after like 10 seconds. I think the only difference between text after time and speech after time is that this works for notifications and this works for subtitles. Wait, no, this works other way around. Text after time. Interesting. A speech after time is an event after time. And text after time is an instruction action. You know that this is happening in this scene, a 3D text, whereas this is made for subtitles, and it never happens for notifications at all. Let's just write that down in case I forget again. Dating 3D text after a set amount of time. I'm not sure this even makes much sense. I mean, it just starts a co-routine after time, the same as anything else. But who needs to worry about that? It isn't needed. It's just not what I expected. So yeah, it says here, over here first. I guess we need another one that says where am I? You know what, it doesn't actually make sense now, because it's one thing to have the font, like have the subtitles coming from the narrator, and it's another thing to have it change colour each time, which is why I made the other effect for each character. But here it's just going to be a bit of a nuisance to have the speech change colour when I haven't even designed the colour properly. So, I'm not even making much sense, am I? In very much layman's terms, I can delete this now. Yeah, we've got these are the subtitles down here, and it's just got red, brown, black, black. So the only colour that needs to change is the red, and that can be any colour. So it doesn't have that much effect if it's green or orange. Literally red's the only one that makes it stand out. I mean, even if you make it bright yellow or bright white, no effect. Undo, please. I mean, this colour here, the top right, has the most effect. It barely does anything. It should probably be white, actually. I don't particularly enjoy it being that colour, and this can be any colour it wants, honestly. You know what, does this even matter? Because I've changed the, what do you call it? What's the word I'm thinking of? All of these are white. This colour is red. I need to change this colour, not those colours. Those colours can be whatever colour they need to be. I mean, I could just change the materials colour, but that might be a bit hectic when it gets right down to it. It should be fine. Yeah, we'll just change the materials colour. Simple. Okay, so if I go back to the, what do you call it? Here, flip text colour. This is like a text manager that I named the wrong thing. So when it changes colour, it goes to flip dark. Hang on, I should go to the subtitles. Where's the other? There's a messenger script that is designed for altering colours specifically. Normally it doesn't, it just ignores whatever colour it is. So it's gonna be here in core, near the bottom, hopefully. Yeah, if change colour, then it changes colour. And instead of acting on well, this changes the colour. but it changes the. It doesn't change the material's color. That's the problem. So. Is this going to work? Okay, so if the player has a blue colour, then it will just say, yes, you're meant to change your colour, it's meant to be blue, and it says, okay, I'll change my colour to blue. But the problem is that it's accessing the normal text colour, it's not accessing the materials colour, which is set over here. So this is the materials colour. And it's changing like this stuff up here from white to whatever colour you want. So I guess we just need to change this to material, and hopefully that will have like some sort of desired effect. I hope it will. I mean, it makes sense. Right, so if I change materials colour, then that will look fine. And why did I do that? Because I got distracted before. I was looking at text after time and speech after time. I wanted to have one that changed further quests. This needs a public colour, so it can be edited in the thing, in the subtitle, in the inspector. So add message with speech text, the duration, the actual speech, and the colour. Perfect. So yeah, that's fine for that. And I wanted to have another one as a new component. Doesn't seem to be here anymore, of course. And this is going to be, where am I? After 5 seconds. It's meant to be blue, and it needs an output of 1. Whereas this can be any colour, and the time has to be 10. So now when we go back to the main scene, it's going to have the desired effect. If I had not deleted my search, main menu. Yes, it's fine. Save away. Text turned off. Brilliant. Where am I? That's meant to be in blue, but it's not. Why, oh why, oh why are you not in blue? Looking at the subtitles, nothing's happened. Despite on the quests, the colour is set to blue clearly. But where am I? It's quite the predicament. I mean, put a debug here for color changed. Which will make that fine. And I wanted to take out the other debug, which was, where was it now? Yeah, these two. Utterly, absolutely, positively useless. Restart, please. It's possible that I just need to access the face's colour rather than the base material colour. But no one knows how to do that stuff. Yeah, red again. It's telling me that the colour's been changed when it clearly hasn't. We can close these down for now. And the issue lies... Well, first of all, there's an R in colour. Second of all, this should be the face. But it doesn't contain a definition of its face, of course. Righto. Text mesh pro C#. Oh, here's the documentation. Face color. How unobvious. Oh, this should at least change the color perfectly this time. At least. Yeah, we definitely need a loading screen. And there the color changes, everything is fine and dandy. Hello? What's this? It's the messenger line 40. Well, well, well. I suppose I've just need an equal sign here. How peculiar. I don't need the debug saying colour changed anymore. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the colour gets changed fine here, and after 5 seconds we get this one. Line 40. Very, very, very peculiar. I've never had that one before. So, a debug log and some more wine. I want you to tell me what this substring means. Well, first of all, I want you to tell me what the message is. Okay, while I'm at it, I might as well tell you to tell me what the message's length is. Give it a minute to compile. I must say I'm starting to fancy a cigarette today. And we got where am I at length 11 and hey over here length 15. So this should definitely be a less than sign. How strange. It's 9:41 after all. The substring is making it mess up. If the length is more than 20, then it gets the message to 20. Otherwise, it does the message's length. Or maybe this should be message's length minus 1. Who would know? I don't think it would. You want to find out what this is. So this will just give us the substring of the last added message. Hang on. This should be this. The current message, the previous message, and the calculator's message. Who would have known such a problem might exist? So at the start, we're guessing nothing now. Okay. If messages count as more than one, then it's this. More than 0. So we get hey over here, we get where am I again, and then we get an issue at line 44. Here. I think it should be -1. If this is -1, then we get to line 46. Simple, no? But it is key to be absolutely certain before you make these very particular changes. After all, the first level is much more important than this level. Arguably. Yep, first exchange is fine. And now we're guessing the error at line 44 still. It's a bit peculiar. So the issue at hand is, who knows? We'll just say -5. Or maybe we need to trim the message. We'll do -5 for now. See if it helps or not. Because we're getting the first message, we're getting the second message, which is this and this, 40 and 43, but it's fading at 44. Now 44 worked, but 46 failed. So for some reason, it's not making any sense whatsoever. Why is it -4? Doesn't seem to make any sense. We'll go with it. It's fairly annoying, but who knows why. And the other issue is the allies not being turned on. It wasn't so much of a problem before, but right now, oh, it is turned on, we just can't see it whatsoever. Okay. Well, we'll have him jumping up and down animation. It must have come with an animation, to be honest, but I just want to test the other one before I do anything else. Put this back here, and we'll change the network manager to use the intro instead of the first. Just make sure that this all plays fine. I'm going to pour myself another drink because I'm thirsty. Ooh. There's lots of visual effects that work perfectly, but it depends on how the text is said the second time. I've just got to mute audio now because I'm sick of hearing it, and this is a test, so there's no point. Yeah, that all worked fine. Yeah, it all worked fine. Didn't set up an instruction for attack. Okay. So the issue being that now that we've got the update that we did that makes it turn off. Wait, it turns it off? It should always be turned on by default. If we look at the director. Oh, of course, because we're using numbers now, I forgot to update that. That was my bad. Where's the console? Line 61. Okay. So I guess we just need a public enum or public quest enum for quest type. And where was that part? Equals int quest type plus all this, and that will make it function properly. And all that needs to be done is that each quest needs to be set up with the right quest type, meaning that attack has to be attack, and follow has to be follow, and move has to be move. So I have to change that in, oh my god, give it a rest, will you? Type of scenes. This is the shop. Yeah, you can save. That's a bit blue, isn't it? No one knows this is. And the, where is it? The quests. Instruction move needs to be move. Instruction attack must be set on the, no, the triggers are set on the shop and the, what do you call it? Alright, the enemy over here. Yeah, attack. Save this and we're done. Now we can keep working on, actually, yeah, we need to keep working on the forest. This guy needs to be jumping up and down. I don't know if he's got any animations. Should do. Where is it? Here it is. Here. Source. It's got one animation here. Interesting, to say the least. So what we'll do for this guy is have him constantly animating. It already has an animator. Oh, it's up here. So okay, so what you do, you take this animation, drag it on. It creates this here, an animator, and adds it into the animator, meaning that when you press play, then you just see it constantly animating. You can't do it right now because I've had it so it has to be run in a certain sequence, but yeah, you can see it. Or it plays once, that's an issue. Instead, the animator should loop it. There's nothing there. Okay, so to make it loop, it's quite simple. You just go back to the animator here and go to the animator screen, make a transition to itself. Now when it plays, it will just loop back to itself. Simple. It needs to be faster. That will do. Oh, that's a bit blue, isn't it? It also needs a sound effect, like that sort of sound. It's better to make it loop, I think. Anyway, I'm also thinking it needs another animation to play alongside it. One to make it jump up and down, but I suppose it's not too much of an issue here. I'm falling asleep again. I'll work a bit later, and what needs to happen is that this guy needs to say his script, and then it needs to go, yeah, then the camera needs to be programmed and all that stuff. It's not too much of a hassle, but it's still a bit of a hassle. As for the UI, actually, that's something we need to really work on, because UI doesn't redesign itself. What a lot of work. I want to do that next week, actually. I would benefit from that greatly next week instead of this week. We can stretch out over a week. Let's do that right now. If I go to events, events, and how do I edit? Edit. I'll end it next week. Because, yeah, I'm not happy with it at the moment, by a long shot. October, you see. Oh, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, for now, this is a good day and a good night for anyone sleeping, because I'm just too tired right now. I'll work on it later on tonight, hopefully. And yeah, this guy needs to jump up and down. I need to do so much more UI. So much more, but we'll do that over the week. As for the story, it's already scripted, so it's just a matter of getting it to be said in the right order, and everything should be fine.